You've been outside, but tonight feels like you're home for life. You know you live, but I want you, so I roll that dice. She tastes so sweet like caramel. Girl, your skin, it shines. You move from Brooklyn back to Oakland, cause you know that.
I gotta fix this bumper gap. The tab right there is all pushed in. And then this just from rubbing off. What is up? Recording my first Yap sesh. So what has happened since the accident that I've had in this car? For not everyone knows, a year ago this car was in a car accident. Everybody's fine. The whole thing was handled. The car's fine, obviously we're still on the road. And that was actually at a Reborn X Oddities, which are two car clubs that I'm very fond of. We're in the SoCal area. We went to a car meet and canyon run, little cruise, little canyon run. A lot of my friends were there, a lot of cool cars pulled up. This car was actually, I put it back to stock back then. Also, I had already had the body kit and I already had the wrap. None of it was on the car yet though. I just got the coils. I was going to put the kit on right as soon as I was gonna wrap it, but it wasn't time yet because I didn't have anything to mount the kit with. But yeah, Canyon Run Car Meet Cruise. A very awesome event, obviously until the car accident. It was like June 11th or something of last year. So literally exactly like a year ago. Somebody that was part of the group, I'm not gonna name any names, but they were in front of me. We were doing a nice little toge. Long story short, they actually miscalculated their turn and I did as well because I was following too close behind. So I could have saved myself and, you know, had more reaction time. But unfortunately today that's not the case. But yeah, everybody is fine. No hard feelings at all. Actually, it's a very, very clean car now, actually, after that accident. So kind of turned out okay. Obviously since then the car was out of commission, so I actually was driving my daily driver right there for a while until this car was up and running. It was just parked up at work in our work parking lot for a while, and then after work I had to find the time to work on it. Since then I rebuilt my rear left coilover. They actually sent me from DC Racing. They sent me over a free one because I have warranty on all the coilovers. We put in the Megan Racing upper control arms. I now have a welded diff. It also has adaptive 25mm spacers in the back, just so I'm more flush with the wide body. I didn't want to have too much spacers or too much aggressive wheel fitment to where I'm actually colliding like with the wide body. I'm very happy with its stance now. We're running 18 by 9.5 plus 22 square setup all the way around. In the front right now, they're Work Emotion ZR10s in that metallic bronze that they come in with the machine lip. In the rear, we have the CR Kais. I'm actually gonna get new tires for those right now too. Since we put in all the diff, I haven't really gone sliding in this car, mainly because tires are expensive and I get too lazy to do tires. My plans for this car, obviously with no money not being a factor, this car I'd obviously want boost in the future, just because like stock power is very lackluster. This car is extremely slow. I probably would get gapped by a commercial bus from a DIN. Another set of Work Emotions all the way around. Just I really like that wheel. I like how they look, and obviously Work is a very reputable brand. Very good reputation, heritage. That's a lot of reason why I like Lexus and Toyota, just like the heritage of the vehicle. This one right now actually is at, right now we are at 275,000 miles already on this car. I got it at about 16. It was a hand-me-down. I'm now 20. I've had the car for 4 years now. When I look at this car, I don't see just a shitbox, but I definitely see 4 years of memories, 4 years of meeting people, having a lot of fun, having a lot of first experiences. Yeah, so 4 years of fun, and I had made a promise to myself when I was little, when I first got the car, that no matter what were to happen to it, I'd always keep rebuilding it, and this car would just keep evolving as I keep evolving and growing as a person. Obviously life happens. I know sometimes I can't make this car a top priority, even though it is one of the top sources of my happiness. Being in the SoCal area, it's kind of ruined the car scene for me almost. Not only with the takeovers, but the crazy car laws and getting pulled over all the time. Yeah, getting pulled over all the time. Obviously the car was like blackish metallic gray and it looked really clean, and I missed the gray underneath. I did really want it to be one color though, and I had bought this wrap a long time ago. So now the wrap is called, it is Passionate Purple from a company called Tech Wrap. The reason why I went with this company is because I actually helped one of my friends wrap their Miata in the same material, and I liked working with material, so I was already experienced with it, so I liked it, and I just decided to go with it for mine. I was trying to go with, there's this color that BMW has, one of my favorite colors, individual Wildberry, I think it's called. I've seen it on a lot of F80s, the new G80s, super clean color. It's like a pinkish purple, this is the closest thing I can get with that company. Since then, yeah, my life has kind of been turned all the way around. I was in school right out of high school, went to college, was taking classes full time and also working a shitty job while I was doing it. Wasn't really happy at the time. And then I had gotten a new job, was doing a automotive technology program. I was doing trade school. That didn't work out. And then I had also gotten fired from that job, actually. So I guess just trying to figure out where to go, what to do now. I have a very clear vision of, actually not clear at all. I have a vision of what I'm gonna do in the future and where this car is gonna be in the future. I just am kind of figuring out how to get there. That's kind of the hard part, right? Is the journey. The journey is kind of why we do the whole thing. Obviously, you're not gonna feel 200 miles per hour at 200 miles per hour, but the acceleration leading up to it, that's where you're gonna really make the most impact. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out my journey and what path I want to go. ADHD takes over a lot. I'm not saying it as an excuse, but the more I learn about myself, the more I just grow into who I want to be. You learn a lot of your strengths and your weaknesses and pros and cons and even that. I know this is gonna be a short video. I barely post on here. I mainly post on my TikTok and my Instagram. That's where I'm very active on. And I want to start doing long form videos a lot more. It's just I haven't really seen things that I would really want to make content on. I don't really go out of my room much. And I don't really make sure to follow if you want to keep up with the build or what's going to happen in the future. Definitely going to stick with this car. I'm taking this car to my grave. Might buy another car in the future. We'll see how things turn out. Other than that, thank you and have a good rest of your day.